Listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all have a chance to hear me now. I want to apologize to those of you who were on with me yesterday. We got booted off through absolutely no fault of our own, and stuff like that sometimes happen. We'll try and get that cleaned up for next week. My name is Kornelsen, and what I'm going to do right now is send all of you my email address so that you guys all have it. I hope you can all hear me. Anybody that can't hear me, I'm not sure where in the world we're traveling to, but we had people from Scotland and England and Ireland and Wales and all over the place yesterday. Even Singapore chimed in. So I'm hoping the majority of you can hear me. Now I have Taiwan. Good morning to you. Bradford, UK, outstanding. So we're reaching out to the world. I'm very pleased to hear that and see that. Oregon, that's a beautiful state. Panama, wow, we really are getting around the world. I put a challenge to you yesterday, and I'm going to do the same thing to this group that I'm talking to today. And I want every one of you out there to try and bring one more person to this webinar for next week. Just one. If each of you just bring one, that would be absolutely awesome. And I'm going to have another challenge for you a little later on during this broadcast so that you guys can maybe take part in that one as well. Now, Raj announced this morning that our annual Jamboree, that will be in July, and it's going to be 19, 20, and the 21st of July. Tickets will go on sale starting Monday, so you can get all the details. Will be in your back office, and you can see if it's something you guys want to attend, and I wholeheartedly endorse each and every one of you to attend. It's an amazing spot to be in Niagara Falls. I've lived there quite a piece of my life. I know the area very well, and it's beautiful. At night when the falls are lit up, fireworks on Friday nights, and the sights and sounds, the fantastic restaurants and food around the area. The hotels are phenomenal. Bring your bathing suits. They've got excellent pools, excellent cuisine. You guys are going to have a phenomenal time, and with what Banners Brokers is going to be putting up on stage for you and the things you're going to see, you will do nothing but go home fully excited, energized, rejuvenated, and really want to end up building this business. So please, each and every one of you, try and make it out for the big event. That'll be July 19, 20, and 21st. Look for details in the back office starting Monday. You'll be able to buy your tickets right online, I believe. So please do that. And also, remember the challenge. Bring one more person next week. Let's try and get the numbers up on this. We do have some excellent attendance. I want to see if we can't double it. I want to see how much we can do out there. So you've all read the disclaimer that's up there, that Banners Broker International and its affiliate companies do not guarantee the income of any persons or entities participating in its program. Incomes earned will be in direct proportion to the amount of time and effort put forth by participants. The typical income of a typical affiliate is approximately $39.58 per month or $475 per year. Testimonies given regarding income are the personal testimonies of the persons giving them, and such testimonies are not sanctioned by Banners Brokers International, and their accuracy is not guaranteed by Banners Brokers International. So the reason we do this is because we are upfront about it. We want everyone to know exactly what's going on, and you understand that we are legitimate, because if we didn't say this kind of stuff and let you guys know what's real out there, you wouldn't believe us. This is real. Believe in Banners Brokers, believe in us. So let's get ourselves rolling here. Banners Broker. It's a revolutionary new way to earn revenue online, and it is just that. In 1947, This particular gentleman on your screen, John Paul Getty, is one of the richest men on the planet. And he said, you will never, ever get rich working for someone else. Now, we're in the year 2013. Doesn't that same statement hold true to this day? Let's have a look. No longer is safety and security something that we all want, but it's hard to get out there. Even Research in Motion, the BlackBerry people, they laid off more than 5,000 employees. Link Resources Corp reports that more than 29 million people run part-time and full-time businesses from their own homes, and that's a U.S. figure. Over the past decade, Fortune 500 companies have laid off more than 4.4 million workers. I used to work for one of those companies, and I'm sure many of you have too. I got laid off too. So the reality is there. What's taken its place is Soho, small office, home office. It is the wave of the future. A new home-based business opens every 10 seconds in the U.S. That's 9,000 new businesses opening every single day. In 14 years, the home-based businesses have grown from 6 million to 32 million home-based businesses. It does make it one of the largest employers in the world. You know what? In this day and age, companies really do have to be innovative, original, creative, daring, everything that needs to be done out there to run a company. Companies need to pioneer the new trillion-dollar territories. They start off small, or they step into existing markets and they build on it and they grow with it. That's what Banner's Brokers has done. Now, make no mistake about it. The internet is a $1 trillion a year industry. With everything that we do on a daily basis on the internet, from purchasing eBay, from doing our banking, from paying our bills, shopping, everything out there, the internet has become a $1 trillion industry. If we have a quick look at what some of the figures are, okay, Facebook, it has 1.1 billion users. And if you look at Twitter accounts, there's 500 million Twitter accounts, which equals 500 tweets per day. Now, anytime anything happens in the world, you know those numbers climb. People are using their Facebook all the time, adding and updating and putting new pictures in and doing all kinds of neat stuff. So Twitter accounts at 500 million and tweets 500 million, that's a huge number, especially on a daily basis. So let's have a look further at some other numbers. Social networking accounts, this isn't total, it's 2.4 billion. People have 2, 3 Facebook accounts. They also have, businesses have accounts. And when you look at the number of websites that are out there, 630 million websites. That translates into 13 billion pages. How about reading that for a magazine or a little bit of light nighttime reading? Wouldn't that keep you up for quite a while? With the share of the internet population from 2007 to 2012, it's grown by 1.1 billion new users over the last 5 years. So the growth is substantial, and it is continuing to grow. There are 2.1 billion internet users. Now, the population of the Earth, our big blue marble, is about 7 billion. So 2.1 billion internet users is only about 1/3 of that. So you can see there is still a lot of potential growth in this. Now, Asia itself has 922 million. You look at Europe, 476 million. China, 485 million. And China isn't even fully internet ready yet, and they're already at that number. Imagine how much use they're going to get when they do become fully integrated. Now, 45% of all users under the age of 25, they're viewing website pages. They're looking at companies. They're checking out advertising. They're looking to see what they can purchase and what they can do. What's amazing about it is that there's 55% of us, and I'm over 25, out there that are looking for that income security to make sure our family and everything can be, safe and secure. So we've got 55% that are also out there on the internet looking, checking out things, and seeing what's out there. So with that 55% there that we have there today, and the 25% that is coming up, or the 45% that's 25 and under, that means we've got ability to have growth not only for today, but tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. So there's some amazing opportunity still to be had. Now, online advertising, it is a $500 billion a year industry. It's huge, and it will become a $1 trillion a year industry within the next 5 years, if not sooner. Let's have a quick boo as to who built it. Okay, you got Google. 97% of their revenue is from advertising. That's $37.3 billion. Facebook, 83% of its revenue from advertising, $4.2 billion. Twitter, 89% of its revenue comes from advertising, $288 million. Now 25% of revenue in LinkedIn comes from advertising. They're a little late to the game, but they've understood and seen the power of it, and they're stepping in. Now they're generating 25% of their revenue. For my money, folks, I want 1% of 1% of all of that. I would be happy with that. I could live the lifestyle and make the choices that I want to with that kind of money. And what the nice thing about that is that leaves so much room for everyone else out there so that they can enjoy the kind of lifestyle that they want as well. So I'm not greedy. I'm willing to share, just like Banner's broker. So we're forging a very new revolutionary partnership. We developed a brand new exciting opening that had never been identified before. And we created the plan. We presented the plan. We did it again and again. And it took some doing. One of the major brokers out there finally said, you know what? This is amazing. We really like what's going on here. We want to be part of it. So they signed up with us, and you know what? Banner's Broker was born. That's October 10th, 2010, October 2010. Now we're talking about web pages and websites. If you go to the Alexa ratings, you got to know that when you start out a new website, you're down at the bottom. And if there's 630 million websites out there, you know where the bottom is. In a little more than about 26 months, Banner's Brokers has climbed from that bottom up to about the 400s in the world. And that's due to what you guys have done out there and the amount of traffic and things that are going on out in the internet world. So congratulations to all of you. Now, what is Banner's Brokers? Banner's Broker is an online ad space broker. We're creating a new way to earn revenue online. And our products are ad impressions and ad inventory. What do? We rent advertising space. We generate increased traffic. We generate advertising revenues. The broker shares that revenue with us. And you know what? We share it with you. We all know that advertising, there's nothing new. It's been around for centuries. In the old days, drawings were used to tell those stories. The cave drawings that said, come on in, you're welcome, or don't come in, we'll eat you. Okay, those are the kind of things that were painted on the walls. So you knew what kind of lifestyle these people had and how they enjoyed living. So we've basically ended up going from rock to print right to digital. So from Fred Flintstone to the Jetsons. And we've made stops along the way in newspapers, radio, television, billboards, magazines, every form out there in print and digital media that's going. So nowadays, the internet is so powerful that you can read your newspaper online. You can listen to your favorite radio station online. You can watch TV online. It's amazing how many things are out there. All are tied to the internet and what you can do with the internet. It is literally the most powerful tool that man has literally ever invented. Information is power, and information on the internet is definitely powerful. The internet has changed how we advertise. Social media has made the general public more accessible to advertisers, thereby giving viral marketing through internet surfers, commonly referred to as traffic. The 5 biggest traffic creators out there, and we all know who they are: Google, Facebook, Yahoo, YouTube. These guys always generate traffic. How many of you have ever paid for a Google search? I venture to say none. Every time you sign into Facebook or update, you've never paid for it. Yahoo, their pages change constantly. Every day there's a different set of stories, and usually day and afternoon even they start changing the stories as to what's going on the internet, so that Yahoo stays relevant all the time and you continue to go back. YouTube, there's always new videos coming up, new music, new people, new everything continually popping up on YouTube. Then we have Baidu. Most of you may have never heard of Baidu, but it is one of the top 5. That's the Chinese version of Google. They do much the same thing, only it's all in a language that most of us probably don't understand. Now, the internet does provide traffic. There's 100 million traffic visits per hour. With 2.1 billion internet users, 100 million traffic visits per hour around the world is not an unimaginable number. And every time someone opens a web page, someone somewhere is generating revenue from that, whether for advertising, whether they're selling something, whether it's a product or service that's out there, or even if it is, like I said, just from the advertising. But every time someone opens up an internet page, someone somewhere is now generating revenue. The nice thing about Banner's Broker is that we got to tap into that. Now, with Banner's Broker, you can actually earn a piece of that online advertising pie. Through the multi-billion-dollar online ad industry and our very unique relationship with the world's top brokers, you profit through a globally respected network. How does that affect you? How can we help you change your finances? Well, let me explain that as we go through this presentation. I'm going to start with basically the blind network. Okay, the blind network controls that $500 billion worth of advertising, or a good chunk of it. And they also control 500 million websites. Advertisers bring their cash and their advertising into the blind network. The blind network processes that advertising using the websites and publishers and turns around and ends up paying the publishers. So what the genius of Chris Smith is that he found a way to tap into that. And he presented his plan again and again and again to all of the different brokers that are out there. And one finally said, you know what, this is a terrific idea. We want to partner up with you. You can help us drive traffic, and we all know traffic is money. We saw that earlier. So they decided, yes, you know, that's a terrific thing. So with that, with your help, we have ended up growing Banner's Broker to over 300,000 affiliates. Now the advertiser paying money into the blind network. The blind network shares that money with Banner's Broker, and then Banner's Broker turns around and shares that revenue with you, the affiliates. So it's a wonderful symbiotic relationship for all of us. What Banner's Brokers also did, though, was we brought advertisers that happened to come our way. We will put them through our Banner's Broker system and put them right into the blind network. Same thing with the publishers, website owners. Those publishers end up coming in through our system into the blind network so that they can monetize their websites. Nice part about all of this is somebody else took notice. Okay, one of the other blind networks that originally was humming and hawing decided, you know what, look at what these people have done. Look at what Banner's Broker has done out there. That's you, the affiliates. They have grown from that 630 millionth website to 400. That's the kind of traffic you've generated. That made people stand up and take notice. So with that new blind network coming on board, you know what? We're ready to grow to well over 1 million affiliates. Our growth is not because the second network came on board, but because of you people out there. So here's my second challenge. We hope to reach 1 million affiliates by the end of next year. I am asking each one of you to try and build that 1 million this year. So by Christmas this year, we want to reach 1 million affiliates. Let's really do all of ourselves proud and shoot for that goal. Now, as an affiliate with Banners Broker, you know what? You're able to financially benefit as both an advertiser and a publisher, even though you might not have a personal website to promote. Therefore, as an affiliate, you become an advertiser and a website owner, enabling you to earn from both sides of the advertising industry. It's an amazing concept. So if you refer advertisers to use Banners Broker as a broker of choice, you're going to receive 10% of their advertising budget every single month that they advertise. That's a nice revenue stream. As a website owner, if you refer website owners to Banners Broker, you're going to receive 10% of all the income that they earn through lending their internet presence on which advertisements can be placed. So it's a win-win. Now, as an affiliate, you can invite friends, family, relatives to become affiliates of Banners Broker. And what could be more fun than working with people that you actually enjoy spending time with, being around, sharing this particular business opportunity with, and having a lot of fun with it, traveling the world, meeting new people, doing all kinds of things that you may have never thought possible. That's what Banners Brokers can do for you. So with that, you can generate the benefits that business that they generate. And if you do not have a personal product to promote or a website, you can promote Banners Broker and derive additional income from that. Now, we do offer a complete marketing and support system, and we really do. Excuse me. I'm fighting a bit of a cold these days. We're trying to help you build a viable long-term business, and that's what we're here to do. And if you listen to Raj's webinar this morning, which will be posted in the back office as to why all the changes have come and what's going on and all of that, it should be uploaded in the back office if it isn't already shortly. Everyone should take time to listen to that and get the best information possible right from the horse's mouth. You can't get better than that. So we do have 24-hour live support available through Sunday through Friday. Even our people need a day off here and there. So I'd say that's pretty good on our part. We try and help you grow. We want to be here for the long term and stay around for a very, very long time. We're not a fly-by-night. We do have an amazing executive team. They put themselves out there. They go out to a lot of the major countries and spend time with affiliates. Not many companies do that. So we do have the most experienced team in the industry today. They are top-notch. We offer workshops, and they're not only put on by us, but by many affiliates out there, and our leaders and Cs and GMs around the world do help with training workshops. And we also offer a large array of webinars. Not only one like you're listening to now, which is the Opportunity webinar, but also training webinars put on by Grant Deal. Question and answer webinars that Chris, president and founder of Banners Broker International, he puts them on personally on Friday mornings. Not many companies do that. We're out there. We're not going anywhere. We are here for you, and we try and prove it to you every single day. Then we have the conventions. We just had a mini one in Manchester, England, and we have the large one coming up now in July in Niagara Falls. That's going to be our second annual massive convention. We're looking at over 3,000 people coming for that. So you know we're doing it out there. We're putting ourselves out there. We're here for you. Now, anticipated generated revenue. Banner's Broker owns the ad inventory, okay? And Banner's Brokers purchases that inventory at a discount. The inventory is rented to affiliates for a specific period of time, and affiliates generate traffic to fulfill that inventory. Now, okay, one screen too far, too fast. But the time frame for completion of your thing is entirely based on you, okay? It is completely based on you. There are multiple inventory packages available for purchase, and they go from $25 all the way up to the new Prestige package that is $11,030. So we have a starting point for anyone and everyone out there, no matter what your financial situation. We have the ability to have something there for you that can help you grow a business. As an example, if you purchased a $415 package, the professional, your anticipated revenue can be up to $800. And the time frame of completion is totally dependent on the success of your campaigns. You know what? Try it. Pick a package. If you even just become a free member, you end up getting free impressions. The webinars don't cost you anything. The training costs you nothing. And the training workshops cost you nothing. Please become an affiliate. Join with us. Enjoy what we're offering and what you can make of it for yourself. To become a free affiliate is very simple. You simply punch in bannersbroker.com / the username, in this case, Sally Cox. But the username is the person that invited you. Then you see the little yellow tab that says sign me up. If you click on that sign me up button, it will take you to the next page. And that's a very simple form to fill out. It says, it's already got your inviter's name populated. Fill in the rest of your information, first name, last name, username, password. The same thing you've done time and time again. Nothing magical, nothing very difficult. It is pretty straightforward. Then you go to the advertiser portion of it. And you know what? You can create a free campaign in the Blind Network. You've got 1,000 impressions. Use them. Your campaign will be shown on a large network with many different options for getting your ad seen by your targeted demographics. However, you will not be able to select the specific sites that you will be advertising on. Just to kind of break that down into something that we can understand, I want to offer you the world's largest magazine, 13 billion web pages. Now, we all know that on magazines, that the front and back cover, inside and out, are the most expensive pieces of real estate on that magazine. That's where the advertisers pay the largest amount of money for. It's like buying an ad for the Super Bowl, which was like $4 million for 30 seconds this year. And that's where Yahoo, Google, those guys all play. That's huge money, and not many people can afford that and take the time to afford putting their ads there. So what do? They go to the Blind Network. The Blind Network owns the inside pages of that 13 billion page magazine. Your ads go inside that magazine somewhere. Just trying to find the right page and find your ad obviously is very difficult with that many pages being put out there. At the same time, with the Blind Network, your ads move. They don't stay on the same website all the time. So they will jump from page to page. So trying to find your ad inside that network is extremely difficult. But that's how the Blind Network works. And all those things you can find out by checking things out. Google it. Find out that we're telling you exactly how it is. What we do offer, though, is contextual targeting. So when you do create an ad, you want to do some advertising, you have the ability to do so with health and wellness, entertainment, business and commerce, social network, computer and network, web promotion and design. It's pretty simple. You enter a campaign name, You choose the context you want to put your advertising in, add the number of impressions you want to use for it, and then put in your URL. For example, we are using Sally Cox, so we're advertising a Banner's broker site. But please be aware that if you have your own product or service that you wish to advertise, you can put that website into that spot and advertise your own product or service. So that's a nice option to have, and you can have 3 separate campaigns running at the same time with the blind network. What we also offer is geo-targeting. You can set your campaign target to specific countries or even a city. So if you have for argument's sake, a nice sushi shop, you want to have that sushi shop advertised within your local city. You don't want to put it, for argument's sake, if you're in Toronto, you don't want to advertise it in China. The delivery cost would be brutal, and I'm not sure how fresh it would be when it got there. So let's stick with putting that in the city and advertising in the city. But if you have ABC Widget Company and your product can go more national, then you can advertise more on a national scale or an international scale. The options are all there for you to advertise your product or service any way you want to. From there, we offer 10 different banner sizes. They're already in your back office. You simply download them into your computer and choose the one you want to upload and upload that. For our purposes, because it's Sally Cox, it's a Banner's broker, we have a Banner's broker banner going up. If you have your own product or service, make up your own banner, have it made. There are companies on the web that do it, or you can use some of the different computing tools if you guys have the IT ability to do so. I don't. But respect the sizes that we offer, make it roughly the same size, upload that. That way when people click on that banner, they will go to your website that you put up there earlier. We also offer all the tools to track the success of your campaign. So used impressions, targeted impressions, okay? The name of the campaign, your settings, delete. If something isn't working or your banner isn't working, change the banner. The ads are getting out there. Maybe it's just a banner that may not be attracting the audience that you're looking for. Change the banner. Then you can view the report. Now, some people out there have wondered, viewing the report, why the numbers might be 0.5% or look in that neighborhood. Well, when you consider all the advertising that you've actually seen over the years, from radio and heard from radio, from television, newspapers, magazines, flyers, billboards, everything you've ever seen in advertising, how many of those advertisements have actually made you jump up out of your chair and go out and buy something? I venture to say very few. So I would ask, why would you think that the internet was really any different? So if you're getting a report that reads 0.5% to 1%, you actually do have a good campaign running. But I wanted to make sure everybody understands how that out there works. So, you know what? Why not become a Banner's brokers right now? Become part of this revolutionary new way to earn revenue online. It's a fantastic business. If you work it right and do things correctly, you can generate some very nice income. A friend of mine once told me, you know what, if something isn't working, read the instructions. If it still doesn't work, follow the instructions. We try and give you all the tools in our back office, the tutorials, the webinars. Everything is there. Read through the terms and conditions, policies and procedures. Know your business. If you put $100,000 into this business, you would know every nook and cranny and every word that is written on that page. Just because we put a little less finances into it does not mean we should treat it any differently. Now, I do see an awful lot of questions on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save the questions. I'm going to get back to you individually on them. Because if I end up reading them all and doing them all here, there's going to be an awful lot of dead airspace. And I don't do well with dead airspace. So I will take these all, and I will end up answering each one of you individually so that you guys can see what's going on. Right now, what I'm doing is typing my email address out again, and I will send it to all. Oops, one mistake, I added an S where there should be one. So I'm going to send that out to all of you so that you do have a copy of my email address. If you have any questions on how to grow your business, that's what I'm here to help you do. Answer questions on how to grow. Support questions should really be put to our support team. They do work very hard at doing what they do. There's over 300,000 of you out there, and I know sometimes it's a little difficult getting through, but can you imagine 300,000 people trying to use your laptop at any one given time? So we do try and get to everyone. We answer all the questions as quickly as we can. We answer the phones and talk to as many of you as we can. And our live chat, I mean, our people are set up to do 8, 9, 10 at a time, not just one person at a time. So please remember, they're chatting with a lot of people at any one given time, trying to help as many of you as we can. They're doing a great job. I know sometimes it's tough to get through, but believe me, it's not because we're not trying. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save all these questions. I will get whatever questions I can get answered, I will get back to you with them. Please remember my challenges. I want to double the number for next Wednesday. I'm not going to tell you what that number is till I reach a certain number. Then I will let you all know, and we can all share and enjoy that together. My other challenge was to try and make sure that we hit 1 million affiliates this year. I'm hoping you're all on board to do that. It helps you grow your business. It helps Banners Broker. It helps all of us. We can do great. There is a webinar every Wednesday at 11 o'clock East Ontario time, Ontario, Canada time. We also do one on Tuesday at 10 o'clock Ontario time, so figure out your schedules from there. There are other language videos or webinars taking place too. They're all in the back office. Most of them all of them are pretty much recorded in the back office, so you can use them for showing to your friends, family, and any new prospects that you have. So they're all there in the back office. Please use the tools. They're there for you to use. For right now, what I want to do is I want everyone to enjoy the rest of the day. Please be good to each other. Help each other out. Help each other grow the business. These are your friends that you invited and people that you care about that hopefully that you invited. Enjoy. Build a lifestyle together. Watch them grow. Watch yourselves grow. Be amazed at how good everybody starts to get at building their own business and doing these things. It is a phenomenal experience to hear the stories, to watch what people do out there. So, why hasn't that sent yet? Let me try again. It's not sending it. So if you got a pen or paper ready, or you can listen to the webinar after, I will verbally say it so that everybody can get it by going into the back office and checking the webinar. So my email address is KKORNELSEN@bannersbroker.com. So that should help. At least I'm hoping it does. Let me see here. What can I do one more time here? Try and send this one more. There we go. Okay, I sent it to every one of you out there, so you all have a copy of it. So everyone, have a good day. Be good to one another, like I said, and I will get back to you and answer each and all of your questions as soon as I can get back to you. Hopefully, let's start bring that extra body. It'll help you grow your business next week at 11 o'clock on Ontario time. Have a great day. Bye.
The organizer has ended the session and this call will be disconnected.